If I could go back to my younger self, like 19, 20, I'd probably tell him 3 words. And 3 words would be forget the box. See, the box is perception. Um, Many a times we're fitting on ourselves on one extreme end or the other. We're either trying to fit in somebody else's box or fit people into our box, or we're doing B, which is actively trying to defy everybody's box. I want to fight against everybody's perception of what they think I am. I want to rebel against the box that somebody puts me in. And either side of that perception leads to the same place. The box is prison. The box is death. If I try to fit into everybody's perception of me, then I don't be myself. And if I'm not myself, then I might as well be dead. Because I am dead. Because if I'm not being me and I'm being somebody else, then who I am doesn't exist, right? Or if I tend to always try to fight everybody's perception, I care so much about how you perceive me and defying that perception, it's the same thing because I'm not being myself. I'm too busy trying to fight your perception. Forget the box. Be free of the box. Be yourself. You're not going to fit in everybody's box. And here's another thing. Stop trying to fit everybody into your box. See, the box can be a coping mechanism because we can neatly put every little thing and every little person that we meet in the world into what little corners of our perception. We see somebody, they remind us to somebody else, so we automatically associate that person, not understanding that we're talking and dealing with a living, breathing, independent, completely autonomous human being. But we want to catch a glimpse of who we think they are and put them in that box. Stop boxing everything up. That's a prison. It's a prison for your mind. Because the thing about it is that not everything in life is simple. Not everything in life can be categorized. Not everything in life can fit neatly. We don't fit neatly with each other. We're not supposed to. We're supposed to be unique. We're supposed to be different. We're supposed to be ourselves. Stop with this box, man. Forget the box. It doesn't matter. And the craziest part about it is that most of the people I know who try to put people into boxes or try to fit into other people's boxes practice a religion that was created around a man who defied every box. Heck, he even defied the box of the grave. You know what I mean? Peep it. Jesus came along, and at a time historically, there were other people who were claiming to be the Messiah. There were people who were claiming to be the Messiah that got crucified before Jesus, and there were people that claimed to be Messiah that got executed after Jesus. The thing about it was that the perception of what the Messiah was supposed to be was supposed to be some warrior king that was supposed to come and start a violent final battle between the Israelites and the Romans and to throw off all their oppressors, and they would never get oppressed again, never get conquered again, and they would usher in the kingdom of heaven or the kingdom of God. It was supposed to be an earthly kingdom ruled by a warrior king, a warrior Messiah sent by God. So that's why every time in the Bible, Jesus would leave a town because he was afraid they were going to try to make him their king, because they wanted Jesus to fit into their box of what an anointed one of God was supposed to be, right? They wanted Jesus to fit into that box. I mean, Jesus defied that box. He said the kingdom of heaven is not some earthly kingdom. What did he say? The kingdom of heaven is in the very midst of you. So God is in you, because where does a king sit but on his throne, right? He also defied the box of what a leader should be, right? We all think of leaders as people who are served. People serve their leader, follow their leader, put their leader up on a pedestal. What did Jesus say? The greatest among you will be servants. So he was saying that as a leader, you should serve your people. That's another box he broke down. See, that's my understanding is this, and I want y'all to understand. You are not created and made to fit somebody else's interpretation of who you're supposed to be. You're not created for somebody else's box. You're created for no box at all. The box is empty. There's nothing in the box. The box is the grave. The box is a prison. The box is something that keeps you from being who you are. But don't rebel against the box, because it's the same thing. If you're so busy out here trying to prove everybody wrong, if you're so busy out here trying to live life to defy your haters, you become a prisoner to the same hate yourself. Forget the box. Forget people's perception. Don't put anybody into your box, and don't allow yourself to be put into anybody's box. Stop it. Because you know why? You're better than that. You're bigger than that box. You're grander than that box. You're more special than anything anybody else could imagine you to be. But when we're too busy trying to live to people's perceptions or defy people's perceptions, we miss the point of life. And the point of life is to go out here and live. Ain't no living when you're trying to be in somebody's box, or you're trying to destroy somebody's box, or you're too busy putting everybody into your box. That ain't living. And if you ain't living, you already know what the end of that means.